Hello, my dear students. I, Nitibeda Padhi, welcome you all to the English class of class 6th. Would you please tell me? What do you see on the screen? Yes, a man carries a donkey on his back and the master of the donkey follows behind them. Can you tell me? Who is a fool between them? Yes, the master of the donkey and the man who carries the donkey. Both are fools. Can you tell me which lesson of your English book tells such a story? Yes, lesson 2 of your English book tells about the story of a foolish man. My dear students, can you tell me what is the title of the story? Yes, the title of the story is The Foolish Son-in-Law. Now I will read out the lesson. All of you listen to me carefully. There was a village quack. He also trained his son to be a quack. One day, the father-in-law of his son had a fever. He therefore sent his son to treat his father-in-law. When his son was about to leave, he gave him some advice. Listen, son, common sense will make you a great doctor. Simple common sense. Then he gave him an example from his experience. Once I went to treat a patient. I saw banana peels under his cot. Then, testing his pulse, I said, "You must have taken banana. That is why you have a bad cold." The patient and his father were surprised. How could I tell from his pulse that he had eaten banana? In this way, using my common sense, I become a very famous doctor. Therefore, son, use your common sense. The son went to his father-in-law. He saw him lying on a cot. Under the cot, a cat was sleeping. Now he wanted to use his common sense. Like his father, to become famous. He took the pulse of his father-in-law for some time and pretended to think. Then he said, "Father-in-law, you must have eaten a cat, which is why you are running a high temperature." Well, my dear students, now I will explain the meaning of unfamiliar words. Open your notebook and note it down. What do you mean by quack? A fake or false medicine practitioner. You can see here the picture of a quack. What do you mean by father-in-law? Yes, father-in-law means the father of one's husband or wife. What do you mean by fever? Fever means high temperature in the body. Famous means to be known by many people. What do you mean by advice? Yes, advice means guidance for future action. My dear students, can you tell me what do you mean by experience? Yes, experience means knowledge gained by observation of events. Patient means who is not well. You can see the picture of a patient. Cot means bed. What do you mean by common sense? Yes, common sense means good knowledge and the presence of mind. You can say. Banana peels means outer cover of banana. You can see the picture here. What do you mean by pulse? Yes, heartbeat that we check on the wrist. Surprise means something unexpected. What do you mean by under? Yes, under means below. You can see a picture here. Can you make a sentence using under? Yes. A cat is sleeping under the cot. What do you mean by leave? Leave means to go away from a place. My dear students, now I will explain the story. The foolish son-in-law. In a village, there was an unskilled medicine practitioner whom we say quack. What do you mean by quack? Yes, quack means a false or fake medicine practitioner. The quack trained his son to start medicine practicing without any educational qualification on medicine. You can see here the picture. One day, the father of his wife was suffering from fever. The quack therefore directed his son to go to his father-in-law's house to give him medical care. The son got ready to go to his father-in-law's house to treat him, though he has no knowledge on medicine. Hence, the father gave a few tips to his unskilled son. You can see here the picture of his father-in-law. My dear son, listen to me carefully. While treatment, apply little common sense. Simple common sense will make you a great doctor. Then he started narrating his own experience. You can see. One day, I have visited a person suffering from high fever. I saw the outer cover of bananas lying under his bed. I mean to say cot. Then I started testing the rhythm of the artery of his wrist. I mean to say pulse. Testing his pulse, I confidently told, "You have taken banana. Hence, you are suffering from high cold fever." Listening to me, the patient and his father were surprised. I became a celebrity, famous and well-known, reputed doctor of this locality. Could you guess, my dear son, how I became a famous doctor? It was nothing but only common sense. Therefore, my dear son, use your common sense. After listening carefully the advice of his father, the son went to his father-in-law's house. He saw his father-in-law lying on a cot. You can see here the picture. He took his pulse, soon noticed a cat was sleeping under the cot. He remembered the advice of his father and applied his common sense. Then he said, "Father-in-law, you must have eaten a cat. Therefore, you are running a high temperature." My dear students, now the lesson is over. Now I will tell, what have you learnt today? One must be a qualified medicine practitioner. Without proper educational qualification, one should not step into a profession. Thank you all.